I'm Steve Reick. I'm the state representative from the 63rd District up in McHenry County. We're coming up about 5 minutes away now from turning over the leaf from the 101st to the 102nd General Assembly, and as we conclude the 101st, I don't think we concluded it on a very good note. The last bill that we talked about was the Democrat Black Caucus attempt to reform law enforcement here in Illinois. And all they succeeded in doing was kneecapping every cop in this state. I spoke the other day with one of the members of the Black Caucus. We actually had quite a heated conversation, but we found some common ground. During the conversation, I asked him, I said, look, are you willing to agree that the law is written, that most of our laws, if not all of them, are written in a race-neutral fashion? And he said, yes, they are. They're written in a race-neutral fashion, which means that there are remedies if people don't abide by the law on both sides. And the fact is that we can't change human nature. We can't legislate human nature. If bad cops do things that violate the law, there are remedies for that. We may not like the remedies. We may think that the remedies are ineffective or insufficient, but it doesn't mean that the law itself is written in a way that causes that activity. Madison said that, going back to the founders, James Madison said that we're imperfect people. We are not perfect, and that's why we need government. But if what you're going to do is change the law in a way that changes and makes the playing field less level, which is in effect what a lot of these things have done, then what you're doing is you're engendering a disrespect for the law. I said, and we agreed on this point too. I said, what you're doing is you're going after criminal justice reform, education reform, healthcare, housing, all of these things with a meat cleaver approach, when what we probably need to do is attack these things with a scalpel. And you know something? He agreed with me on that too. So as we go into the 102nd General Assembly, I hope that conversation I had with that representative will lead to a better conversation going forward as to exactly what problems exist. And they do. We have problems in this state, but you don't do it the way that it was done during the last 5 days with the kind of laws and the kind of bills and omnibus packages that were passed in lame duck. I look forward to working with everyone in the General Assembly in the 102nd GA, but we've got to meet in the middle. We can't be forced to go over to the other side, and we can't be perceived as being obstructive of everybody, of everything that they don't agree with. So I hope that with a new speaker, assuming we get a new speaker, and new leadership and possibly new rules, we'll be able to come to some common ground and actually get something done in this state. Thank you.